Archaeologists found a treasure in the most surprising place, deep inside an old toilet. When a Roman toilet was dug up, archaeologists found a treasure trove of items that could change the way Roman history is written. These amazing finds prove the Old English saying, "Where there's muck, there's brass." In this case, brass means archaeological gold, and the toilet itself is a very important piece of history. Welcome back to our channel, Archaeologist Unearthed, where we talk about interesting archaeological finds from all over the world. Today, we go back to the summer of 2019, when a group of dedicated volunteer archaeologists started digging at a Roman village in the UK that had been destroyed. They didn't know that looking at an old toilet would lead them to an amazing find. Join us as we look at the unexpected gems that were found in a Roman toilet. They tell us a lot about how Roman soldiers lived and what games they played. So let's start the video. The toilet in question is in the small military town of Vindolanda, which was once part of the Roman Empire's northern border in Britain. Romans lived in Vindolanda from the 1st century to the 4th century AD. It is now in Northumberland. Historians didn't pay attention to the site of Vindolanda for more than 1,000 years, until a priest named Anthony Headley did studies in the early 1800s. Anthony and Robin, two of his children, carried on his work. In the 1970s, the Vindolanda Charitable Trust was set up to organize large-scale amateur digs. The CEO of the trust, Dr. Andrew Burley, has spent almost 20 years studying Vindolanda and finding out its secrets. Years of digging and studying have given us a clear picture of what life was like at Vindolanda. We now know that it was home to a garrison of soldiers and cavalry units called the Cohors Corn Gallorum Equitata. Fortifications were added to the old settlement over time, starting with simple mud and wood buildings around the year 85 AD. In the 1st century, the 9th cohort of Batavians built a bigger fort, and then the 1st cohort of Tungrians built an even bigger castle. When Hadrian's Wall was finished, a stone castle was built, but it was later taken down and military quarters were put in its place. Years of digging at Vindolanda have turned up a lot of interesting things. Some of them are the Vindolanda tablets, which contain army messages and private letters and are the oldest examples of handwriting that we know of in Britain. More than 400 pairs of shoes were found, including a child's shoe that looked like current sportswear. The finds also gave clues about how people spent their free time, like a stash of valuable gems and a broken board game that looked like draughts and was used as floor tiles. These items made people wonder about the people who lived in the settlement. In 2014, when more digging was done, a wooden toilet seat was found. This made world news. In 2010, the skeleton of a young girl was found, which suggests that she may have been killed as part of a rite in the 3rd century. During a volunteer day in 2017, the team found cavalry quarters from the early 2nd century. They found military tools, textiles, and a sword that was still in one piece. In 2019, researchers found something important near the drain of the bathroom at Vindolanda. They found valuable carnelian and red jasper stones, with pictures of Roman gods and goddesses carved into them. These stones may have been set in rings. These stones had fallen down the toilet by accident, showing the fine work of skilled craftsmen and the sad end of their owner's most prized belongings. Also, they found a broken board game that looked like draughts and had been used as floor tiles. These amazing finds from the digs at Vindolanda show how important the site is and how it has helped us learn about Roman history. Thank you for coming along on this exciting trip through time with us. If you want to see more interesting archaeological finds from all over the world, then like and subscribe to our channel.